So Guru Nanak Dev Ji came into this world and they brought a big change with them. And we are all celebrating their Prakash Dihara throughout the world. There's Akhand Path, there's Nagar Kirtan everywhere, there's Jap, Mool Mantar Jap, Gur Mantar Jap, Gurbani Jap, Samagams all around the world. And you can feel the positive vibe wherever you go. Everyone is just talking about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. But truly, is it just celebrating Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Gurpurab enough? Or is it following their message more important? The number 5 has a very special significance in our Khalsa Panth, in the Sikh Dharma. Now, we are celebrating 555th year of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Prakash Dihara this year in 2024. It got me thinking, and I went on Google search and I typed in 555. And I found out that in the study of numerology, those people who study this, they believe that the number 5 has a special significance, and the repetition of sequence of 555 indicates a really big change, a positive change is coming. And it got me thinking that that big change came 555 years ago when Guru Nanak Dev Ji came into this world. Aap Narayan Kalata ar jag mein parvaryo, Nirankar Akar Jot Jagamandal karyo. Aap Narayan, that Paramatma themselves came into this world in the form of Guru Nanak Dev Ji and brought that change with them. So how can we look at a Gurmat perspective on the number of 555? The first mention of Panch, so in Punjabi, 5 is Panch, is in Japji Sahib. And it's interesting because the number 5 comes 5 times in this Pankti. Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pav hai dar gehman, Panche Suh hai dar rajan, Pancha ka gur ek tyan. And I thought that we need to speak about this. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji came into this world and they brought a big change with them. And we are all celebrating their Prakash Dihara throughout the world. There's Akhand Path, there's Nagar Kirtan everywhere, there's Jap, Mool Mantar Jap, Gur Mantar Jap, Gurbani Jap, Samagams all around the world. And you can feel the positive vibe wherever you go. Everyone is just talking about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. But truly, is it just celebrating Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Gurpurab enough? Or is it following their message more important? So in this video, I want to share with you the message behind 555. And we are going to look at it at a spectrum. First 5 are going to be the 5 things that you need to stop and let go. The second 5 are going to be the 5 things in your life that you need to modify and change. And the third 5 is going to be 5 things or habits that you need to adopt and start implementing in your life. And I believe that if we do this, then we are truly living on the message and the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So let's get into it. So how is this year going to be a big change for you? First, 5 things that we need to stop doing and we need to let go. Number 1 is judgment and discrimination. Now, Guru Sahib's Kirpa, I've been traveling around the world, meeting different type of Sangat in samagams, camps, programs, and so on. And I realized that until we do not let go of judgment, first to ourselves and then to others, if we don't let go of this, then our Khalsa Panth can never come together and flourish as one Panth that Guru Nanak Dev Ji created. Marya Sikha Jagatra vich Nanak Nirmal Panth chalaya. That Guru Nanak Dev Ji started this Nirmal Panth. But first thing we need to let go is judgment. First of all, judgment onto yourself. That I've made so many mistakes, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. Stop judging yourself and start telling yourself that I'm so blessed to be in this world as a human and as a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Whatever mistakes I've made, that's my past, and I'm going to look forward now. Look forward, learn from my mistakes, and become better. Second thing, stop judging other people. Guru Nanak Dev Ji came into this world and they brought that change. They challenged the status quo and said that everyone has the right to spiritual enlightenment. Everyone has the right to learn about Paramatma and become one with WhyGuru. This is not somebody's rights. It belongs to everybody. Now, how can we as a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji judge someone based on the color of kapde they wear, the kind of the star they tie, the place they are from, the country they live in, their education background, their family background, their caste, whatever it is? How can we start judging if we call ourselves the Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji? Gurbani says as well, Frida, jetu akal latif, kale likh na lekh, apnade girivan mein sir neema kar dekh. Bhagat Fariji says, Jetu akal latif, if you have really good intellect, don't write bad karma in your accounts. Apnade girivan mein, look down before pointing fingers at others and judging someone, discriminating someone. Look down at your own collar and realize that I have my own mistakes and I need to fix those first. Number 2, the second thing that we need to stop doing or let go is laziness. Now, Gurbani says, Pai re. So, Maharaj is talking to us, calling us Pai, O sibling, O brother, O sister. Is manu ko samjhaye. Advise yourself, advise your mind. What? E mana aalas kya kare? What's the point? Why is this mind? Why are we so lazy? Gurmukha naam tiyai. Become a Gurmukh and meditate on Naam. So as a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, we cannot be lazy. And when I talk about lazy, it's not just lazy to do your assignments, your project, your work and this and that. But we have to be so chardikala to wake up in the morning and do what our Guru tells us to do. Don't be lazy, oh maitho hunda nahi, kaisi ishnaan nahi karna, I'm lazy to wear a bana, I'm lazy to go to the Gurdwara, I'm lazy to do. No, then that is not a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the moment they were born, until their last moment in this world, in the physical form, their whole life was about preaching the truth. They traveled the whole world and they never got tired. And this is very interesting because I had a conversation with Baba Darshan Singh Ji yesterday. And it was about being tired. You just want to take a break and do nothing. And Babaji said, Guru Amar Das Ji did seva for 12 years. And finally, when they were fully exhausted, which means no more ego left, completely given up, har pariyo somi ke dware, dije Buddha Viveka, that's when Guru Angad Dev Ji said, now you're ready to sit on the Guru Gaddi and become a Guru. Because once you're finally fully exhausted, you have no reason to be lazy. Because you know how it feels like to work hard. And now you're going to give prerna, that motivation to other people to work hard, to become closer to Guru Sahib as well. So on the path of Sikhi, no laziness. And even in your daily life as well. Tell yourself, Pai re, is man ko samjhaye. Speak to your mind, advise your mind. Number 3, procrastination. Delaying doing good deeds. Now, I've heard so many people say, I'll take Amrit later. I'll do this later. I'll go to the Gurdwara later. Do we even know when the next moment is going to come? Do you even know when your next breath is going to come? How confident are you to say later? What does Gurbani say about this? Neh bilamba tarmang, bilamba papang. You want to delay in something? Delay in doing pap. And when it comes to dharmic activities, taking Amrit, going to the Gurdwara, reading Bani, learning your itihas, going for yatra, doing seva, anything. Don't delay. Do not procrastinate. And Bhagat Kabir Ji says, Kabir, Kal Karanta Abhay Kar. Ab Karta Soita. If you said, I'll do it tomorrow, Bhagat Ji says, do it today. No, do it now. Why? Pache kachu na hoega. Later, nothing will happen. Jo sir par aave kaal. Because when death is just roaming around us, and when time of death will come, and then we will regret, ki mera kam reh gaya. This is left. I've not taken Amrit. I've not done this. I've not done that. So, do not say later. Say huni karna hai. If there's a good deed, we're going to do it now. Number 4, jealousy and gossip. Now, Guru Maharaj, Guru Sahib says, Aval Allah Noor Upaya Kudrat ke sab bande. एक नूर ते सब जग उपजिया कौन भले को मंदे. Who are we to call someone good or bad when Paramatma has created everyone the same and everyone gets the blessings from Paramatma, everyone gets the rizq from WhyGuru Ji. So Gurbani says, what happens to someone, what is the state of someone who does gossip out of jealousy? जिस अंदर तात पराई होवे तिसदा कदे ना होई भला. Tat parai means to be jealous of someone else's wealth, family, whatever it is. You look at someone else and you have envious nature towards them. Tisna kade na hovi pala. Maharaj says nothing good will ever come to them if they are jealous of other people. What is the outcome? Usde aakhe koi na lage. No one will even believe them. No one listens to them. Nit ujari pukare khala. And they'll keep on crying out of pain. Mere kole hai nahi, negativity. Mere kole aa hai nahi, mere kole oh hai nahi. Jis andar chugli chuglo vajjai. So what now leads out of jealousy is chugli, nindya, gossip. Jis andar chugli chuglo vajjai, kita kartya usda sab gaya. So this is what gossip does, that whatever good deeds you have done, sab gaya. Everything is wasted, everything is destroyed because of that gossip, that nindya that you have done or even thought about somebody else. Nit chugli kare anhodi parai, moh kad na sake usda kala paya. Nit chugli kare, constantly doing nindya, moh kala. Your face become blackened when you leave this and go to the dargah of Paramatma, and everybody will know ki ye bande ne this person has done nindya. So this is the fourth thing that we need to completely let go. Someone is happy, you feel someone is more successful than you, happy than you, just tell Guru Sahib, Maharaj, tuadi kirpa. Guru Sahib, tuadi kirpa. Meher karo. And in your ardas, you should say, ki Maharaj, jo tuanu changa lage, o karo, o karvao. Jo tuanu na changa lage, o na karvao sade to. Don't do that. Don't let us do anything that you're not happy with. The fifth thing that you need to let go or completely stop doing is self-doubt. Now, there's so many teenagers, especially in this age, young adults, teenagers, even children now, they have a lot of doubt in them about themselves. Can I do this? Can I do that? I don't know. I'm not sure. And then that doubt then continues, spreads out to doubting Guru Sahib and Sikhi, which is dangerous. Maharaj says doubt comes from the state of ignorance. Antar agyan. So within yourself there's agyanta, ignorance. Ignorance of what? Not knowing who I am, what's my true form, why am I here in this world, not knowing your true purpose in life. Dukh param hai. So antar agyan dukh param hai. When you have ignorance in you, it leads to the dukh of param, of doubt. Doubt is what? There's two boats and you have one pair here, one pair there. You're not walking in a single lane. Itthe vi chal gaye, utthe vi chal gaye. Vich parda dur payas. So Maharaj says it's a parda, it's like a separating screen. You can't see your true self and you don't know what's right or wrong. Bin Satguru Pete, without the true Guru, which is Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who came here and removed all kind of ignorance in this world, showed everyone the true path. Bin Sadguru Pete Kanchan na thiye. That we cannot become a pure gold without the true Guru who purifies all of us. Manmukh loho buddha bedi pas. We become a manmukh and we are like iron that just sinks into the ocean. Even though we have the boat beside us, which is our true Guru who's going to take us across this ocean, but because of that load of self-doubt, lacking in confidence, low self-esteem, that weight just becomes a burden and just pushes us down like iron and we just drown in the ocean. So remove that self-doubt. Anytime someone puts in something into your mind or says something, and you feel that doubt might be coming in, immediately go to Guru Sahib and says, Maharaj, param nu dur karo. Please help me, remove my doubt, guide me. So the next 5 are 5 things that you need to modify. And these are 5 different environments. So it will be easy for you to remember. The first environment you need to modify or change is your home environment. So look around where you're staying in your home. Is your home conducive in helping you connecting to Guru Sahib or Sikhi? How? having Gurbani playing in your house through, live stream Kirtan or Gurbani radio. Second, maybe having pictures of Shaheed Singhs or Guru Itihas, that when you look at that picture, you are able to connect, or a Sakhi comes into your mind. Or do you have Gurbani around your house? You walk into your front door and there's a Gurbani Pankti that you recite. You walk into your room and there's a Gurbani Pankti that you're looking at. Now, because while you're feeding all this information through your senses to your mind, and your mind will constantly connect to these things. In your home, do you have Sangat coming in? Do you do programs? Do you have Gutke Sahib? Do you do Darshan of Guru Sahib at home? Gurbani says, Kabir, Ja kar sadhana seviye hai, har ki seva na hai. In that house, now we're looking at a physical home that we live in. Sadhana seviye, which means we have not done seva of a Gursik or of Sangat. Somebody comes, you invite them to your house and you do seva of them, Langar Shakana and so on. Har ki seva na hai. And you do not serve Paramatma, you don't do puja, you don't do bhakti in your home. Te kar marhat sarkhe. Poot bas hai, tin mahe. That house becomes like a cremation ground. And who stays in those houses? Poot. So karche kati sukh shanti nahi hogi. So change your home environment, bring some positive changes around it, and involve Sikhi into your home. Second environment for you to change is your body environment. Now, what I'm talking about is what you eat, what you wear, where you go, the things you do. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says in the beginning of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, when the rag starts, Baba hor khana khushi khwar, jit khade tan pidiye, man meh chale vikar. Baba hor penna khushi khwar, jit paide tan pidiye, man meh chale vikar. Baba hor chadna khushi khwar. So Guru Sahib speaks about conscious living. What is it that you're allowing into your body? What are you wearing? What are you eating? Where are you going? Who are you interacting with? Your body environment, if it's conducive, if it's good, it is going to help your mind, yourself to connect to Guru Sahib, to understand the message of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So your third environment that you need to bring a change to is your social environment. And I'm talking about your circle of friends, the company that you keep. Now, why is this so important? Sometimes we say, Koi na, you can be friends with everybody, you can mix around with everybody. Maybe for a day, for 2 days, for a while, it might not affect you. But for a very long time, you will start taking on their habits. You will start taking on their attributes, their negative habits, their positive habits as well. So Mara says in Gurbani, Kabir, Sakat Sang na kijiye, dur hai jaiye paag. Basan karo parsiye, to kachla ge daag. Bhagat Kabir Ji says, Sakat sang na kijiye. Do not do sang, do not keep company of those who are Sakat, who do not believe in Guru Sahib, who question Gurbani, questions Guru Nanak Dev Ji, questions all the Guru Sahib, questions Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and so on. Rahat Maryada. Don't do their sangat. Dur hai jaiye paag. Run away from them, because you know that these people are not going to change, but they might have a chance of changing you. Basan karo parsiye. It's just an analogy that if you have a vessel, a pot, it's completely burnt and there's soot underneath it. You're holding it with your hand and you think nothing will happen. You're just transporting it from one place to the other. Tauka chalage daag. But when you put it down, you see, hat te, daag bhi lag janda hai. You get that soot on your hand. So make sure your social circle, your company, your friends are those that help you to progress forward spiritually as well. Your fourth environment is your virtual environment. So I'm talking about our phones, our laptop, internet, social media, something that is virtual. So many of us here, we have different types of social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and many other platforms. And these elements, these platforms, they have a very big effect on us. We can't deny it. So this is something that I have been telling to the Sangat when I attend camps, is that make a change. Delete one app. If you have 3-4 social media apps, delete one. You don't need so many. If you think you cannot delete it, then go to each app and reduce the numbers of followings that you have. Go on a spring cleaning of your social media, spring clean the followers that you have, the people that you are following, the kind of accounts that you follow, the kind of things you watch. Clean and start following good pages, good people who inspire you, or when you watch them, you don't feel demotivated, you don't start feeling self-doubt or start having low self-esteem or lose confidence in yourself. That's not a good sign. Follow those people who make you feel, that's it, I'm going to start doing it now. I want to do this today. I want to improve myself. I'm going to change this. So do a spring cleaning. It's almost the end of the year. Do a spring cleaning of your social media. Delete an app. That will be the best thing. Delete an app, or start cleaning your number of followers and followings, what you post, what you watch, what you hear. Your fifth environment that you need to bring a change to is your mental environment. So mental environment, what I mean is start changing your mindset from a negative mindset to a positive one. Don't say things like, "Maitho nahi hunda, I cannot do it, it's tough, it's difficult, I don't know Gurmukhi, I can't read Gurbani, I can't." Stop that. Start telling yourself, I can do it. Look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself, you can do it, you can do it, I can do it. I'm going to start learning Gurmukhi and I'm going to read Gurbani and I will understand the message of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Positive. Talk to yourself in a positive tone and you'll start seeing positive changes in your life. Feed your mind with so much of positivity and love and shraddha towards Guru Sahib that it wouldn't have time to make you doubt yourself. Or even if someone from outside tells you, oh, this is not right, oh, you're wearing a wrong color bana, or you're not doing this right, or you're wrong, you have done, whatever negative thing they've said, because you're on the path of learning, tell yourself, it's okay, I'm learning and my Guru is helping me. So Gurbani says, Man tu jot suroop hai apna mool pachan, man har ji tere naal hai, gurmati rangman, man har ji tere naal hai. The Harji Paramatma Guru Nanak Dev Ji is always with you. Gurmati Rangman. And Guru Sahib is saying, enjoy the love of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Don't worry about anything else. Don't be negative. Be positive and enjoy the love Guru Nanak Dev Ji is giving you. So the last number 5 of 555, the first one was 5 things we need to stop doing. Second 5 is 5 things we need to change. And now are the 5 things we need to adopt or start doing in our life. So these are small goals to big goals. Many of you are already doing it. Then it's for you to increase your goal as you progress. So number 1 is 5 minutes of Simran daily. So this is something Bhai Veer Singh Ji, when I read their Jeevani, Gurmukhi Jeevan, Bhai Veer Singh Ji spoke about the significance of starting with 5 minutes of Simran daily. In fact, when we look at Gurbani, Bhagat Kabir Ji says, Kabir ek kadi, adi hu te aad. So if you do the calculation, ek kadi is about 22.4 minutes, so about 24 minutes. And you do the calculation, adi hu te aad, divide at 4 stages, it comes to 3 minutes. So it's about 5 minutes of Simran daily, of remembering Paramatma. Anyhow you do, sit down and do, you walk and do, you're going to work or whatever it is. I'm not telling you only 5, I'm saying we can start with 5 and then you progress 7, 11 and then you do it 24 hours. And this then helps you then to build that routine and discipline of your rahat, of your daily Nitnem. So the next thing that we need to start doing, so number 1 is 5 minutes of Simran. Number 2 is Panj Bane Nitnem. So in the morning, we have our Panj Bane Nitnem, and the number 5 is very significant because these Panj Baniyan are the same Baniyan that are read during an Amrit Sanchar. Now, I'm saying Panj Baniyan, but you also should add in Sodar Rehras in the evening and Sohila Sahib before you sleep. So start doing your Nitnem Baniyan and start understanding what Guru Sahib is telling you to do. And you must be wondering, do I need to do them all? What if I'm still starting? Start with Japji Sahib. You find Jap Sahib is tough, then you want to do Jaupi Sahib first, Ananda Sahib first. Progress. Take a step, one step at a time. but you need to have a goal that you want to achieve. The third thing that we need to start doing or adopt in our life is Panchikaka Rahat. So this is something that many of us are maybe thinking, or we have doubt, or this is the phase that we say we are not ready yet. So go back to the earlier part where I say the one thing we need to let go of is procrastination or delay, because we do not know how much time we have left. So be a part of this pantha and keep Panchikakar di rahat, because by Jetta Ji in Sri Gurkatha, they write about the itihas of Guru Gobind Singh Ji doing the Amrit Sanchar, and Pai Jetta Ji says, Panch kakar diye Guru ne pun panch ka panch vikaran mare. That this panch kakar that Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave us, each kakar helps us to fight the panchachor. Kes helps us to fight the chore of ahankar, of pride. Kanga helps us to fight the chore of attachment. Kada helps us to fight the chore of lobh, greed. Kashera helps us to fight the chore of calm, of desire and lust. Karpan helps us to fight the chore of anger, of krodh. So Panch Kakar Rahat is not a burden, it's not something that's fanatic. It's actually a really practical discipline that Guru Sahib has given us. And trust me, Sangaji, when we travel around the world, the amount of respect the world gives to the Bana of Guru Gobind Singh Ji and the Kakar and the Rahat of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, it's beyond description. So start becoming a part of Khalsa Panth and keep Panch Kakar di Rahat. And you will realize this is a personal experience, that keeping Panch Kakar di Rahat immediately boosts your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and there won't be any self-doubt left in us. The fourth element of Panch that we need to start adopting and start doing is Panch Guna. Start having these 5 virtues in us. What are those? Sat, Santokh, Daya, Dharam, Sach. Or Tirach vi keh sakte hain. So Gurbani says Sat, Santokh, Daya, Dharam, Sach. Eh apne grah pitar bare. That these 5 guna, grah means in your house's body, implement them into your life right now. Sat, Santokh, truthfulness, purity, Santokh, contentment, Daya, compassion, Dharam. We have righteousness, following the path of Sikhi, Tirach, patience. So these gunas, start applying them in your life and you start seeing positive changes. And the last element of 5 that we need to start adopting is 5 senses purification. So how do we do this? So purification means these 5 senses here are the gates to your body and your mind. So if you allow negative things through your senses, through these gates, it's going to feed negative thoughts into your mind, and in return your mind is going to then circulate only negativity, only bad stuff. So purify them. Be conscious of what you watch, what you speak, what you listen to, where you go, who you interact with. Gurbani says, Panch Pahrua dar meh rehte. Panch Pahrua. So these are basically the guards at the gates, the 5 gates. Tinhe ka nahi patiyara. But how can they be trusted? How can we trust that? Chet suchet chit hoye raho. Be so conscious of what you allow, and you have the right to say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable watching this. I'm not comfortable going here. I'm not comfortable talking in this manner. I'm going to go to the Gurdwara. Please do not talk negatively or do not talk about somebody else. And I do not want to go to these places where my peace of mind is disturbed. So, chet suchet raho. Chit hoye raho, taule pargas ujara. Then you become enlightened. And then you will start seeing, realizing, and becoming a part of the same mission that Guru Nanak Dev Ji came to do when they came into this world. So celebrating Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Prakash Dihara, it's more than just going to the Gurdwara, lighting candles, patake bajane, and singing Kirtan. It's more than that. Yes, we enjoy and we celebrate and we thank Guru Sahib for sending Guru Nanak Dev Ji into this world. But then, what after, the celebration? Guru Nanak Dev Ji came into this world not for them not for the world to say to them, Wah wah, wah wah, tusi aage. But Guru Nanak Dev came into this world ki tusi Guru de naal judo and walk on the path that Guru has paved for us. So Sangat Ji, in a recap, 555th year of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Prakar Tihara. 5 things we need to stop doing. 5 things we need to change, our 5 environment around us that we are a part of. And 5 things that we need to start adopting and start doing, starting from this year, from Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Gurpurab. So hope you learned something from this video. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.